I'm just gonna put this at the start of the video. I have a TikTok now. Yeah, I just opened it. It's brand new. It's fresh. I've just made it. I've got a couple videos on there. So yeah, it's the same Loudmouth Canadian. Go up there, follow, subscribe, comment, let me know. All right, let's get into the video. Okay, we are back with another My Hero episode. Episode 15. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe. Please let me know if you're liking the content, or you like to be changed. I'll see what I can do. Without furthermore, let's just get into it. This episode was a banger. There was an episode to just show the dread, to just show the downtrodden that these heroes are in. This is the episode. My God. We open up with a description of the supervillain prison known as Tartarus. It is built on the ocean. It is far from the surface, and it's built for the worst of the worst. It's for those quirks that could do serious damage. We know that Awful One's body, the real Awful One, is being held here. And at the end of the last episode, we hear Awful One possessing Shigaraki saying, "It's time to break me out of there." The way this episode is structured, it happens within sort of time segments. So the first one we start off with is 8 p.m. There are two guards at the front gate discussing the recent events. These two guards, they look very different. They have like multiple arms, and it turns out they're actually brothers. So I'm not sure what the deal with them is, but they look very different. It's very weird. From them that we learned that there is 145 heroes, including Endeavor, are in hospital. And other heroes like Majestic and Midnight are dead. Now, we didn't know anything about Majestic. It was very new to the scene, but he did help, take down Giga. He did try to prevent him, but he lost his life in the progress. Midnight, however, we've known her since maybe season 1 of My Hero, and to now know that she's dead is quite unfortunate too. For the guards, they have like these rows of missiles, these drones that they have to protect the front gate, and they start to activate because lo and behold, the Nomu start to arrive, and bro, it pops off. The guards and the drones start firing off shooting shots, targeting the Nomus, hoping to hit something, but a Nomu puts up a shield which blocks this out. Another Nomu kills one of the guards. This causes the other one to report back saying, "Look, code red, it's not looking good. We need to disembark. We need to draw the bridge so no Nomu forces can get to the land." And so this alert is sent through, and as the gate falls down, Shigaraki appears on top of one of the Nomus. The next time segment is actually 3 minutes before that. In one of the control towers, they're talking about Giga. He's supposed to be being transported to this prison. One, I don't even know if they have a cell to fit the guy, because Giga is huge. I don't know how they're going to do that, but they're still waiting for him to be dropped off. One of the guards called their prisoners monsters because all their quirks can do dangerous stuff and they barely act like they're human. This is when the guards are alerted by the explosion that we just talked about. And so what they've done is they've sent drones to engage the group while they separate from the mainland. This doesn't go well. This doesn't go well because some Nomus in the sea just pop out. They just come from nowhere and they start attacking the drones. While we have this scene, we see Shigaraki flying on one of the Nomus, and he gains a little bit of control, not full control, but enough to just vocalize and talk to All for One. He wants control of his body back. He's saying, look, I'm not your puppet. I have my own goals I need to achieve. Let me have control of my body. This is where we see All for One start his manipulation, start his trickery, where he says, look, you're not a pawn. I'm just doing what you wanted. You said that you wanted strength and power, that you wanted to crush the heroes who refused to help you. This is just what I'm doing. So look, your body needs time to rest. Let me take over from here. I got you, bro. It's fine. Look, you are my protege, and you are going to be the next Demon Lord. He says this a lot in this episode. I really like the name though. Demon Lord. I really like it. What happens next is if I could just find it right quick, he regains control and he jumps down on one of the control towers and disintegrates it, or decays it, because that's his quirk. Everything and everyone inside that control tower is gone, completely decimated. We go into this little, not monologue, but sort of in the thoughts, where he's saying that he's using the search quirk to find the real body. That's why he hasn't completely used the decay, because one, he wants to protect the real body. Two, he wants to involve the prisoners. And three, Shigaraki's body is still healing. The super regeneration isn't working as much as it should right now, so he has to take it slow. He has to take his time. Okay, so he's pondering, he's thinking, okay, this task is going to be, let's say, a little different to how he imagined it, but I think it's doable. He thinks it's doable. So he uses his EMP quirk to shoot out all the security systems, and it works, and it gives the chance for the real One for All to break out. And while he's talking about this, he's saying that for order this plan to work, it requires synchronicity, because none of the prisoners would know if their quirks came back. So in order for that to happen, on both sides need to act near enough the same time, otherwise what's the point? And so after this happened, guards are sent to suppress the prisoners. They're in one of the other control towers. They're being ordered, look, go out, stop the prisoners from getting out. If they leave the gate, you have authorization to shoot them down. This is when one of the OGs from the previous season, Muscular, comes back. If you don't remember Muscular was the one who tried to kill, I think his name was Koda. Yeah, Koda. But Deku came and he used 1% against Muscular, beat him up and sent him to Tartarus. Now he's free. He goes in and he just wrecks some guards completely and utterly, takes them from nowhere. They were not prepared. Other prisoners attempt to escape. They run into some guards, some resistance, but all of them end up getting stabbed, because another OG from that episode, from that season, comes, and it's Moonfish, the one who could create swords from his mouth. He's there. We also see a female prisoner. If you read the manga, you already know who she is. But this female prisoner, she comments on like, damn, for us to be able to escape like this, the outside world must be in shit. So she has some banging on the door. Just constant banging. When she unlocks it, Overhaul pops out and he escapes. And there is just carnage all over this prison. Everyone is escaping. Even the hero killer Stain. I'm not gonna lie, I had to go back to my notes for this one, because I didn't realize it was him. Without his gear, I thought it was just some random guy. I thought it was Skeptic for a little bit, but it was actually him, which is crazy. But now he's out. And so all the prisoners have made it to the outside world, right? And not the outside of their cells. And they're just like ready to leave, but there's no bridge. And this is where Shigaraki and All For One, they get together, they're reunited, and they say, look, if you want to leave, come with us, and I'll make sure you never have to come back to a place like this. The plan succeeds. 6 hours afterwards, all of this, All For One escaped. Shian, Bagu, and Kuin are just 3 out of 7 prisons in total that were broken into by Nomus, releasing a large number of prisoners. This world is in some serious doo-doo. Like some serious doo-doo. They are having it rough. First, they took a hit with the numbers of heroes that are active. Now they have all these prisoners set free. My word, they're gonna go through a rough patch. That's a lie, more like a rough era. This is not looking good. The next scene we get is actually a couple hours before the plan even took place. Shigaraki's still resting up. Everyone knows what the drill is, the plan, the preparations. This is where we get Spinner. Spinner is this guy that's dressing up as Stain, right? And he makes his voice heard because he joined the league following Shigaraki. But he knows this person that's speaking isn't Shigaraki. So he asks him, look, who are you? What are you doing? This is where we get All For One saying, look, trust me, I got you. All what I'm doing now is for Shigaraki's dream. All what I'm doing now is to help him attain his higher purpose as the Demon Lord. What he doesn't say is he wants to use Shigaraki as his next vessel. So my guy's trying to pull a Orochimaru and trying to use Shigaraki as his next conduit. And that's what we get from the villain side of this. And not gonna lie, the villains are up. The villains came looking for the smoke and they got it. They really got it. 2 days later, Bakugo wakes up, remembering of all the events that's happened, and he's greeted by some of his students, you know, Mineta, the useless one, Seto, the Candy Rush guy, the invisible girl, and they're all with him. They ask him if he's okay, but he doesn't care. He asks how everyone else is, but before they tell him, they say, look, you need to calm down first, because knowing you're gonna go off in a rush. We have Gran Torino, he's in hospital, thankfully he's alive. We have Miss Aizawa, he's being told, look, if he came any later, things could have been way worse. So I'm glad that you decided to come now. And he is with Mike. Mike is by his bedside and he's frustrated. He's just saying, we can't catch a break. First, we take that L with the heroes, then the prison breaks. We just can't deal with this right now. And Aizawa, being the friend that he is, he says, look, calm down, take a moment. What's happening with my students? Then we go to Todoroki. What's his name again? Todoroki's room. This is where we find out that there's a crowd outside who are protesting against Endeavor. So Darby's plans worked. They've all heard about what Endeavor's been doing, what he's been saying, and they're fed up. They want answers. As Todoroki's family walks through the crowd, they're answering questions like, so did you know about this? Did you know about Darby? Did you know about your dad? Are you involved in this in any way? And they're just giving this family hell. And this is where we go up to the room and Todoroki's saying that, look, his flames were hotter than my dad's. He is out of control. He's burning myself. He's burning himself, and I see myself in him. If it wasn't for Deku, I probably would have been where he is right now. So it's going to be up to me. I'm going to have to be the one to beat Darby. And the last scene of the chapter is Bakugo storming through the hospital, ignoring everyone around him because he's heard that Deku shows no signs of waking up. We know that Deku overexerted himself, he broke himself, he committed so much damage. His mom wasn't there, which was weird, maybe it's for safety reasons. But like, yeah, Deku is out of it, he's not even responding. Things are not looking too good. But that was it for the episode. Great episode. Really showing off the villain side of all this. Really liked it. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Join the TikTok. I'm on TikTok now. Let's see what happens. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.